Good afternoon, YouTubers, all you targeted individuals. This is Steph coming at you today. I just realized what's been done to me. I have been made out to be this crazy, insane, lunatic nutcase that's on drugs so bad, running around, hurting people, hurting myself, hurting animals, you name it. Now, I knew something was going on, like all of you know what's going on, but you know, it takes such a long time to figure things out because they do things like, you know, for instance, they got your house all set up with this Google-type software where they can literally turn every light socket into like a surveillance, okay? Your refrigerator, your stove, your anything electronic, okay, they can spy on you with, right? So they have your whole house set up that way. They got your car set up. One thing that really pissed me off is I noticed my phone, every time I looked at it, my clock was always open and my Google Maps was always open. Well, like I said, sometimes they don't always work quick enough before I bust their asses. And not all the videos that they created about me got deleted in time before I got a chance to see them. So what they were doing is, and the reason why they're in the clock, is they created this illusion that I was at certain destinations that I was not. And that happened one night. I was home, and I was doing a Google search, and I looked down on the bottom of my Google search screen. It should have said Grass Lake, Michigan, right? I looked down the bottom, Detroit, Michigan, from your actual location reported from your phone. I said, wow, this is interesting. So I tried to reset my location, tried everything, nothing worked. Well, I looked down 2 hours later. It said Jackson, Michigan, reported from an actual location from your phone. And then, an hour later, I looked on the bottom of the screen, Grass Lake, Michigan. That was about 2 in the morning. So they made it look like from here, I'd done a loop to Detroit, obviously doing a bunch of goddamn drugs, maybe what, taking them, delivering them to Jackson, whatever, and then come back home. I think this is the bullshit they've been pulling, because on one of my cell phones, there was this video that was on my Google Maps. I said, wow, that was weird. It was just something that prompted me to look at it. And you could completely tell that this video was altered. It was like this screening over, it was like one picture overlaid over another picture. So now I had gotten that figured out, okay? They create things that are lies, all right? They make it look like you are wherever they want you to be at any given time they want you to be there. And they take this shit, they download it to your phone, and then they upload it to some cloud account that you can't get into and that you don't know about. And then they record it on some disk or some computer, and then poof, it's gone. Like I said, you know, I checked my phone and my Google account and everything, and that one time when I was checking the accounts on my phone, it said, access Verizon account, change account settings. So I'm not saying it's Verizon, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying whoever is doing this has the capabilities of taking and actually downloading this stuff right on your telephone account. So they call people, they text people, and, you know, you guys think you're being spoofed, right? Which probably you are, and maybe you're not, compared to what I've found. And they're actually putting this stuff on your account. So, I mean, what the hell? What kind of fucking defense do you have? You have none, do you? Unless you got your phone. Well, at the end of your account settings, it says clear all info. Clear off Amazon number 904. Make phone clear. So, once they do this, okay, and they download all this shit onto a disk, they clear off your phone, they clear off everything. So all their felonies that they commit, they're actually downloading this shit, they're saving it somewhere, and then they completely take it off your phone. So if you go to take your phone and turn it into the police, you've got no evidence at all. How do you like that shit? I remember one time last year, there was this guy that came out to supposedly get his car fixed. His name was Guy. I thought I heard him said, oh my God, if I come out there, am I going to get hurt or what? Well, the one that's been doing this to me, he came in the house and said, what did that guy say? Going to get hurt. Get hurt how? He goes, well, you know, Steph, it's been freezing rain all day. That's what he meant. He didn't know if he'd get hurt sliding off the road. No, I don't think that. Now that I know what I know and what I've seen, I think he's saying that he was going to get hurt by me. Now, what these fuckers have done to me when this first started, okay, I found like little razor blades in the trim of the house. I saw like an S etched in the trim of the house. They took bleach pens to all my clothes. Mind you, I'm on Social Security, guys. You know what it's like. We got no money, no nothing. And so to have new clothes is everything to us, right? So they bleach marked all my clothes, stole my stuff, broke my stuff, screwed up my stuff. You know, and now I know they've done this to make me look completely crazy. I seen some videos. There was a chicken on the counter. Make it look like I'm so nuts. I'm even bringing chickens in the house and putting them on the counter while I'm having coffee. There was a blurred out picture of a woman with a great big knife, probably screaming. I don't know, because there was no sound. It was just one quick shot that I saw. Going down into the basement with this knife in her hand. It was all blurred out, of course. Okay, saw that shot. There was one time I come in. It was in the fall time, so I had my winter clothes on. I come in. I had my little gray fuzzy socks on. I went to the freezer to get some ice cream out. I dished me out some ice cream, walked around the kitchen table and sat down, proceeded to eat my ice cream, and then got dressed back up and went back outside. Well, a little bit later, I quit earlier than they was expecting me to anyways. Anyways, on that phone, you wouldn't believe this shit. Here was this video on there where you think it's me, okay, where you see this person coming into the house. You see these gray little fuzzy socks, okay. You see a body. You see these gray socks now walking up by the kitchen sink where I was dishing up my ice cream, right? You see these gray socks and a person walking up to the sink. Now you see this great big, bloody knife on the kitchen sink. I shit you not, all right? And then they had this spoon, like a teaspoon. They turned it upside down. And so in this video, you see these gray socks and this teaspoon, and they're walking, and sits down in the exact location where I sat down, and it held it right to my leg. Now I know what the fucker's done. They made it look like I was in there cooking up some heroin and shooting it up my arm. Okay, all these videos are altered. All these videos are fake. Okay, I don't know you motherfuckers have had these in court. I'm going to find out what court it's been in, but maybe now this explains all the police harassment. No matter where I go, I'm suffering police harassment, and that's going to stop too. Okay? Now, I guess, you know what, guys, what hurts me the most? I have a brother out there that I have not heard from since I heard from my cousin Pam. She happened to be the bitch that got $96,000 deposited into her account in December of 2016 when all this started. Now, she claimed that money was from her husband she married. However, after she got this money deposited, she shut that account down and had her computer cleaned out. Now, I'm remembering back even more. Her daughter is an addict, right? Her daughter was complaining one day over there that somebody took all of her used needles out of her room. Jennifer says, why would they take my needles? Why would they take my needles? Well, remember I told you there's been drug paraphernalia all over the house, in my bedroom, in my car, everywhere I go. There's like crack pipes, used needles. So where in the hell is this shit coming from, you know? Well, now I'm starting to add up 2 plus 2, guys, and coming up with 4. So they have the capabilities of really destroying you. This is how they get you into nut wards. This is how they get you into prison. They make these videos. They're all fake. From, like I said, again, Google single shots, and then they stack them, and then they put it into animation, right? And then they type out what you are supposedly saying in their psycho videos. So now they got this complete fake-ass video they make of you, and then they blur it out. So, like I said, they think it's you, because it's your voice, it's your property, it's your car, it's whatever they set the scene up to be. They upload it to an account, they download it onto their computer and disk, and then they completely erase everything after having all of this on your cell phone account. That's how good this is. See, there should be no question now that this is definitely an FBI program. Oh, by the way, my cousin Pam, I said last time I heard from my brother was like in October of 2016. He said, hey, I heard from Pam so-and-so. Is that the one Pam? Da-da-da. So, yep. And he befriended her on Facebook. That was the last day I ever heard from my brother. That's the only family I have. So I know for a fact she's the one that started this shit. I know for a fact she's the one responsible for setting up these felonious drug things, these scenes, these fake videos. She does have a background history of education and criminal history on top of it all. And so I guess now what I want to tell you, TIs, after the shit I've went through, suffered, and how everybody treats me, I want to tell all of you, follow the money. Because somehow, somewhere, I got a lot of money from somebody. Now, my own kid is involved in this shit. Threw me in the nut ward from lies, may I add, from lies. Of course, they had to release me after, they automatically have to do a 72-hour hold, which they did. No big deal. They got to do their job. I respect that, even though it was me that pissed me off. Of course, they had to release me because I'm not crazy at all, But anyways, my own kid's involved in this. So you know that he is the one to inherit the majority of the money, right? So now I understand some of his horrible actions that he's done to me, which I'll have to save for another video for that. But what I want to tell you guys is, are you sure maybe you don't have some money out there that you're not aware of? I mean, what really got you on this program? What would motivate all these people to stalk us from morning to night, 7 days a week, make these videos, have people lie about you? Well, by the way, guys, everybody who's lied about me, they've all ended up with new cars, nice new clothes. So you could tell they either falsified a police report from somewhere or falsely lied about me in court, and they've been paid highly to do so, and that can be proven. So you clear my phone off all you want, but I think now they finally have busted themselves, and maybe if God would just bless me with one good cop. God, there's got to be a good cop in Michigan. There's just got to be. They can't all be involved in this target individual program. They can't all be bad. There's got to be some good cops out there somewhere. That everybody pray that one gets sent my way, would you please? So you know what? With this cancer and everything I've been battling, even if I die next week, I would at least like to tell my brother one last time that I love him. So maybe if you guys know somebody, you could send him my way, okay? All right, guys, take care, and I will keep you posted, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye.